Ciao a tutti, come state? Welcome to my YouTube channel, everybody. My name is Rebeah Bailey and I make videos, lifestyle videos. I am from the UK, but now I live in Italy, a city called Torino, which is in the north of Italy. Anyway, I haven't posted for a while, guys. Why? It's because I felt a little bit blah. And the word blah is like a few things have been happening and it just has caused me to lose motivation to post. You know, there's been things in the media that's been going on, things with gender equality, the LGBT communities, race relation, just all those type of things. Me just watching me observing, people and the ways that people interact with other people. Making friends, all these type of things for the last couple of weeks have I've kind of put them under a magnifying glass, and it's probably not the best thing to do. So because of that, I lost a little bit of motivation to post. Right, but I'm here now, I'm back. And it ties in with this video, in fact, because I think people see the romantic side sometimes of Italy, and there are a lot of YouTubers that do display the romantic scenes. They're running through the countryside and they're eating gelato and stuff like this, and it's easy to start to think that life is going to be easier, or if you come to Italy, that's the type of life you're going to have, We have to remember that a lot of these YouTubers, this is their job, this is their full-time gig, is to make videos about Italy, all right? So they're going to show you content that it's gonna make you dream, basically, if you understand what I mean. It's gonna make you dream. It's not necessarily real life, and that's okay. But here I like to display and to inform you guys of the real life in Italy, okay? Because I don't want anybody to be under the false illusion that Italy is something that it probably isn't, okay? Or to get just a false idea in your mind. And that's not any fault of Italy, it's just that, sometimes our minds can run away with us. So yeah, before I actually came here, I seen a lot of romanticizing of Italy and people doing this and people doing that. I think life here in Italy would be perfect if you could probably be a YouTuber and all day you just went to different locations and you shot beautiful things and stuff like that, beautiful scenes. It's perfect. And I also noticed about a lot of YouTubers is that that do content on Italy, is that a lot of them are alone. A lot of the time you don't really see them with many friends and stuff like that. That's just an observation that I've seen anyway. Anyway, so it's romanticized to some degree. I believe it is romanticized, but the realism is, if you don't come to, you need to know what is romance and what is real life, okay? And that's what you need to know. That's what you need to get clear. And it's wonderful to romanticize something. It's nice, but you might be disappointed when you arrive, when you don't. Reality doesn't meet expectation, right? And this is for any country. This could be for Germany, this could be for this, and this could be for that. But I definitely know that I think places like France, countries like France and Italy are romanticized in the media. I just believe that to be true. Okay, so that being said, a real thing for me, I'm trying to mince my words, say my words carefully. If you're moving to Italy, okay, you have to be aware that it's not the easiest place to make friends. Okay, it's not the easiest place to make friends, guys. I've done a video on this before. I did a video actually around this time last year, and you can ask most people in the expat community the same question. I am very connected with the expat community online over Instagram, and we talk a lot and we share our issues. And one of the main issues that we face here, guys, is making friends. Making and having friends, guys, can enhance a person's life, a person's well-being, and a person's health, okay? If you're finding it hard to make friends, it could be the difference between success and not success in a country. If that makes sense. That makes sense? Okay? You're having a good time and you're having a bad time in a country. But I need to tell you guys that it's not the easiest. From my point of view, and from the speaking from most of the expats that I've spoken to, it's not the easiest place to make friends, okay? You've probably heard this before. Italians, a lot of them have their childhood friends already, and sometimes the effort is just not put in to make any other friends, all right? The language barrier, there's many other reasons, there's many things. And if you're from the UK, we do things a different way, okay? So if you come here doing it your way, it's not going to work. Even if you come here trying to do it the Italian way, it's probably not going to work. I just believe that if you come here, just focus your main attention, and this is me being honest, on making expat friends. That's probably the first thing that you just need to do. Focus your attention on making expat friends, learn the language, and then hopefully, God willing, with time, you will make some Italian friends, okay? So another thing is job, money, guys. The job situation, as I said in another video, if you are an engineer, maybe you're in marketing, your Italian is fluent, you're in a job that's well sought after, you're okay. You'll be okay here, guys. But if it's anything else, anything like freelance work, a lot of the expats there do freelance work. It's a lot of grinding, guys. It's a lot of you putting yourself out there, guys. And they don't show this when they're romanticizing Italy, but it's a lot of you putting yourself out there. There's a lot of emails you're going to be sending to schools and to places, and there will be no response. No response. Right? This happens in many other countries as well, but there's no response. Or there is a response and there's nothing. And then there's nothing. You'll even go for interviews. They will even say they're going to call you, and they won't call you, guys. There's they won't tell you either way whether you've got the interview or you've got the job or you've not got the job. There's just many things like this. There's many different practices, okay, that you might experience in your own country, and when you come here, you obviously it's going to be different, right? I'm not saying that I expect these things. I'm just telling you these things, guys, from a person that actually lives there, right? As I said before, things to do with race, LGBT community, weight, a person that's maybe not slim or got obvious weight on them. It might not be, things are a little bit backwards in those areas, guys. They're not as advanced as they are. Things are coming along. Don't get me wrong. Things are definitely coming along, but it's not as fast. We have to always remember as well that Italy has an aging population. I think the medium age range, I think, is 60. 60, I think. I'll write it in if I find the medium age range in Italy, or if somebody can be nice enough just to tell me what that is in the comment section below. But it's not a young, buoyant, population, okay? There's going to be people here with older views, older mentality, and blah, 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 all right? If you wanna come here to get rich and make a lot of money, and you're like, boom, 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 I want to make money, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to buy 9 houses, I want to 9 houses, what else? Open X and Y business, I want to open many businesses. Okay, guys, you might come here and you might be like, okay, you might have to take a step back and just really think about it, right? I'm not saying that you can't do it, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not easy. It would be definitely easier to do that in the UK. It's easier to have multiple houses, okay? It's easier to open a business. It's easier to do blah, 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 blah. That's just from my findings. Somebody else might argue with it, but that's okay. I'll be somewhere else. All right, positive mindset. I'm not saying the mindset is negative, but the mindset is a little bit different in regards to things. I hear a lot of the time people say, oh, things are impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. Why? I think it's because of the economy, the job market. It's made a lot of people, in some senses, lose hope. It's made some people, it's made some people a little bit more, less positive about some things. It's because it's the realism is it might seem negative to us because maybe in our country it'll be easier to do it, as opposed to here it's not so easy to do it. So to us it might seem like they're being negative, but it's just the realism of here. It's the realism of Italy, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, as I said already, the aging population. Yeah. So that's basically it. If you can take all those factors that I said, just mentioned, into account, and if you're obviously going to come here and you're going to be here long term, that's your plan, that's your aim, just bear those things in mind before coming. If any of those things are a really, really big deal to you, it's something that you need to think about. It's something that you need to think about. Okay? But to balance the video, you already know that there are many beautiful things. I wouldn't live in Italy if I didn't think it was beautiful, and if I didn't like the country, and if I didn't see that I could go in a certain direction, or if I could do this, or if I could do that, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. All right, guys, so basically that's the end of the video. You know, there's many videos on my channel listing positive things about Italy, just in case you want to see what the positives are or what I think the positives are of Italy. All right, guys, please don't get caught up in the romantic notion, or you can, but just also know that there's always two sides to everything. And yeah, so should I go over the points again? Friendships, friendships, jobs, just equality, some of the mindsets, and the population. That's not necessarily a negative thing, the Asian population. Of course it's not a negative thing, but you have to bear in mind that sometimes if the population is older, sometimes they might have different views compared to the youngsters, okay, or to the younger people. Sometimes it's known that younger people tend to be a little bit more open with their views, or they have a different mindset. You know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. So don't come for me, please. All right then, guys. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope it was helpful. And yeah, ciao.